Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the newly coined RLCS Ivor Time, I guess is what we're calling it these days. I am your host, Wave Punk. Got a findable carpet here. We got a James Bott. We got a Gibbs, or not a Gibbs.
Gibbs is not here.
Oh, no Gibbs. Oh, man.
Are you Gibbs? How are you feeling, bud?
No.
Like a potato.
You missed an opportunity.
Oh, my goodness. Well, guys, next week is Midseason Mayhem, one of the most fun weekends I had here at RLCS last season. I'm so excited that we're doing it again here. But if you missed it, it's crazy, it's wild. Let's talk about how it works. Every series is a best of 5 as usual, but every game is anything but normal Rocket League as we can take a look at the way these games play out. First game will be the brand new drop shot mode. If you don't know how that works, don't worry, we got you covered later. Then we got Rumble. Then you guys get to vote in games 3 and 4, and then we go back to Rumble.
Yeah, as you see there, game 3, they get to pick their favorite mutators, so Twitch chat, be ready for that. And then game 4, you get to pick your favorite arena. So make sure you're ready and standing by ready to vote.
It'll be a lot of fun. Game 4, as we said, you get to vote on the maps. Now, what maps do you get to vote on?
All the maps.
Not the normal ones. Not the normal stuff.
No, these maps.
These crazy things here.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot. Oh, man.
Oh, it's Wasteland.
You know,
Wasteland nighttime.
Wasteland. No.
I never want to trust Twitch chat. But if we can at least narrow down your choices, then I'll trust you. Right? At least we know you're not going to really throw some curveballs at us. Although, to be fair, with maps, it's not that bad because all those maps are the ones that the pros never want to play on. Those are really great. I really like playing all those maps. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
The donut map, though.
The donut map.
That's going to be weird.
I think the map is so cool.
Retropia is fantastic.
Yeah, we tried it last time on Rumble, and Rumble is when Retro Utopia actually is a lot of fun.
Retro Utopia used to be my go-to SARBC 1v1 tournament map. We used to be able to pick our own. That was always mine because I had an awful kickoff.
Yeah, back when you could actually win games, right?
Well.
Yeah, because remember Gibbs used to be on iBuyPower Cosmic.
Yeah.
You know.
You know what? Actually, just well done.
Anyways,
I'll hold that out.
So game 4, you get to pick the map, right? But game 3, you get to pick the game mode, and we've made up a cool list of like weird game modes. First one here, Friendly Fire, is basically what it sounds like. You can blow up your teammates, and that sucks.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be lots of fun.
It's pure chaos.
Essentially, the moment you make contact with any of your teammates, they just explode.
Or anyone else for that matter.
They usually both go in that scenario as well. It's not like one person goes. Usually you get a double demolish.
And it doesn't matter. It's not even just your friends too. It's any car. You touch the car, boom.
It's pretty chaotic. Just like the next mode, Mayhem, which just by the name is this a 6v6 mode? What is this?
This is just the actual settings that are changed, or you have ball speed set to super fast, ball weight to super light, bounciness to high, and unlimited boost.
Now, it might look like the boost is changing here, but it's not.
Yep, 0 boost.
I promise you, they actually have infinite boost. I mean, without it, it'd be a struggle, man. The ball goes so far. I mean, even in this, just testing out a bit, so many own goals, just a bit too fast. Whoops. I mean, look at that, right off the backboard.
Whee! Got to be on your feet.
And then the celebration from the player that did absolutely nothing.
That is how you play anything, though. You do nothing, you get credit.
You just hit the ball and hope.
Sorry, you called me Gibbs earlier, so I'm doing my Gibbs impression.
Oh, wow.
You had
He's not even here to defend himself.
You see how proud he was? He was like,
Gibbs doesn't even have a British accent. You didn't even try to go for an American accent.
I want to hear your best actual Gibbs impression now.
Potatoes and
oh no, we got to stop him now.
Okay, this is already bad. Next mode, here we go.
We knew that was going to get bad.
Pinball is the next game mode here, and it's basically the same thing, but the ball is harder to hit because it's small? What?
It actually, it's almost the same. The ball speed is slightly different. It goes fast instead of super fast. So
okay, wow.
It's a little bit different, and the ball is smaller.
So it's not super fast, it's just like
normal,
fast,
kind
bro.
of.
It's fast enough.
It kind of looks like what did you call it? A super bow? A small? What did you street bow?
Street Bowl was the one we were
ball.
going for earlier on.
Guys,
I thought you were saying street bowl.
Pinball.
It's a pinball.
I don't see no flaps.
They called it pinball. If they wanted to call it street ball, they called it street ball.
You didn't see any flaps though, because it's just one thing that qualifies pinball. It's flaps.
Yes.
I guess we'll I get everyone to drive like the Aftershock or something. Anyways, next game mode, keep it going. It's just to explain simply, you know how in Rocket League, it's the name of the game mode, just keep it going. So the ball goes in the goal, usually everybody flies all over the place, then we reset with the ball in the middle. This time the ball just goes in the middle and no one gets reset.
Extra layer of strategy.
Yes.
Because as soon as the ball goes in the net, boom, right back in the middle. If you have your teammate camping, ready to hit it, then you can actually get another goal back to back.
You can actually call campers in Rocket League. It's the only time you can actually cry, like, what a camper in Rocket League. If someone just sits in the middle and waits for a goal to go in. Because even if you let one in, if you're just waiting in the middle, you're probably guaranteed to get another one if no one's prepared for it.
Yeah, this is usually the sort of game mode where one goal will go in, you'll wait forever for it. It'll be 3 minutes, you'll get your one, then 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be the exact same as the flip side versus Kauno's game.
Yeah, and we've seen Marky score 3 goals in 14 seconds.
He's going to do it again.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it without
beat it.
any resets.
We'll have the stopwatch ready to go. As soon as he scores one, just go, Marky.
Yeah, if there's a game mode where you could break that hat trick record, this is the game mode for that. But the other game modes, we'll keep on going here. Snow Day is everybody's favorite hockey mode.
Yeah, the Rocket Hockey League folks will love this. They'll come out en masse to vote. There's no guarantee we'll see any of these playlists. You actually have to vote to make them happen. So,
and do you hear that? It's everyone's favorite hockey mode compared to the soccer mode and the basketball mode. It's everyone's favorite hockey mode.
Because there's multiple hockey modes, and this
choices.
is the best one. Yes.
We've got normal hockey, and normal hockey.
Compared to normal hockey with rocket-powered cars. So, you know. That's my favorite hockey mode. Leaf will love that.
He will.
Hey.
He hopes every game goes to overtime. Now, the other game modes that we haven't talked about yet are actual official sanctioned modes here that are kind of in the playlist or whatever. Drop Shot, probably the most confusing if you're brand new to Rocket League. It's the most different from Rocket League. Guys, tell me how Drop Shot works.
So, Carpet, you actually casted a Drop Shot tournament. What do you call the things?
So, essentially, the more powerful you hit the ball, it builds up energy into like 3 phases. It starts off in phase 1 with no, and then the more powerful it is, it'll affect more tiles. When it has energy and it hits the ground, it will do damage to a tile and prime it, as we call it. And then eventually, when a tile can get hit twice, it gets fallen into
so you
a
have to. The more you hit it, the more powerful the ball gets. The more tiles it will affect. As soon as the tile gets activated, then if you hit it again, it becomes a hole.
Yeah.
And then that's the goal.
Yeah, we call those gates.
Gates. The holes are gates.
And you can make multiple ones of those on the enemy side. One important note is that if you control the ball, this is more important than ever. You saw in the play there, the ball was changing colors. If you have control of the ball and it's in your half, it won't affect your tiles.
Yeah.
So the important thing is to get the ball into your control and then put it on the other team's half, hit their tiles so that they're primed, and then they create a gate and then put it into the gate.
It also makes for some epic saves. Like if a ball is just about to hit your tile on your half and it's the other team's color, you just have to touch it so slightly, and then you make your team safe.
And when this comes down to it, this is going to be the game mode, though, in a serious manner. This is going to be the game mode where we get to see just how good these teams are at positioning, just how good they are at their repositioning of the ball. Just put the ball up high, get extra touches, retake it away from anyone coming towards you.
Absolutely. Now, if you got to see Midseason Mayhem last year, you saw lots of this. Rumble was everywhere, and Rumble is back in top form here in Midseason Mayhem. It's basically Rocket League with superpowers. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, you saw there the ball frozen, and then Shogun, can you describe your shot here?
Oh, yeah, well, the guy's coming towards me, and then I hit it really hard.
Well, you didn't even talk about your power-up. You had the super hit power-up, which lets you demo people that you touch or get a super powerful shot. And then there's the magnetism.
I didn't notice it. I just hit it that hard usually.
No, you didn't. You activated it. And then the Skypes here, the only time you'll ever be able to complete a freestyle when you got this item.
Yep.
Moi.
That's the discount Jazer plays right there.
Where did Carpet go?
What?
I think he went to go do something else. It'll be fun. We need the thing. Here's the last.
There he is.
There he is. He's over here next to what? Okay, hold on. First off, we have to say
holy cow.
The brackets.
Yes.
Brackets for Midseason Mayhem, randomly seeded. Okay, and so right now, what Carpet's gonna do is gonna help us out with this random seeding.
Brackets.
Yeah, this thing. Okay, we got to fill in these teams, put them all up in there. Boom. So, Carpet, take it away.
All right.
What are we doing?
This is my newly patented.
You didn't make that.
No,
yes,
I created this myself. This is my newly patented random number generator.
I'm telling props.
So essentially, there's a bunch of ping pong balls in here. They have different numbers in there, and I'm going to turn on what it's really high tech. It's actually extremely expensive. The button itself actually is made of pure gold as well.
Oh.
So this is really expensive, and it sounds really loud, and you're probably thinking, Findable Carpet, you were going to bring this onto a live television.
Oh.
Why didn't you make it quieter? But it used to be so much louder. But here we go. The first one. For our teams. Oh, by the way, so we're going to do both North America and Europe at the same time. And now for NRG and Podcasts, their seed for the day will be seed number 3.
Seed number Trace.
Wow.
So for number Trace,
Okay.
we're going to see Pocket Aces and NRG going into the bracket, I suppose.
That's not too bad.
It's not too bad. I mean,
it's
we
all
don't
random.
know.
We don't know who they're playing yet.
Yeah, well, we'll see. But I think even in that situation, they're not gonna. It's not gonna be too bad or too.
It'll
too
be
low.
3.
Yeah,
Not
It's as
2.
neutral as it can possibly be right,
exactly.
now.
That's what I'm saying.
stop.
going.
Talk.
I almost got it.
That was actually a good
I almost caught
All
it.
right, so this actually does get a lot quieter as it goes on, so don't worry. But I also, completely on purpose, what I've actually done to design this is in the back, there's a ventilation system where the fan's blowing directly into my face, so I get a really nice just scent of machinery and a little bit of burnt. And I also made sure that it took an uncomfortable amount of time to send the ball up for more dramatic effect. And you know, I also wanted to be able to pose questions to the guys over on the desk. So hey guys, what do you think the next number is going to be?
Well, one, I just want to point out that this is the first thing you've made since you got your engineering degree.
Oh.
And it's not a very good game.
Number 8.
I think the next number is gonna be 8.
3. Wait, no.
We already
2
answered
or
3.
3.
Nope, just stuck with it, James.
4.
Leftovers in G2. We'll go in with 6.
6.
Seed number 6, ladies and gentlemen, for leftovers and G2. Not going to be too great for G2, but I guess if it's all random, it really doesn't honestly matter.
You know,
We'll see who they go
it's
against.
mayhem. Okay. It's mayhem.
It is absolute mayhem, and by the end of it, don't worry, we'll get to see who they're going up against. So, next 2 teams up, we will see who they're going to get to go to. So,
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that
that
was
was
fast.
incredible.
Carpet, your machine works well.
I knew that was going
Oh,
to
this is the
happen.
battle of the mammals
I
here.
knew that was going to happen. Every now and then, it's effective. All right, 4. Northern Gaming and Selfless, we have seed number 4.
I guessed it. That actually means something.
Seed number 4,
What does it mean?
It actually means that we've got 2 teams already together.
Do you
we?
remember?
It's going to be Mocket and Northern. That's the one I remember on the EU side.
there you go.
It's going to be
Mocket hasn't been given a
NRG
seed
versus
yet.
Selfless. I was Pocket.
Well, I guess there's
It's
something
happened
about
again every single show.
Every time. Okay, cool. Keep going.
Did you just throw that at your own face?
Yeah. Went to the shoulder throw. Not very effective. You know, oh man.
Wow.
Dang.
It's actually working.
I think it's number 1.
Not surprising. Not surprising at all. Flip side tactics and Atelier. I can't really hit myself in the face with the ball. With 1, there are number 1 seed. Flip side tactics, surprisingly, our number 1 seed. Atelier, surprisingly, our number 1 seed.
Man,
One of
Flipside
those is
Tactics.
sarcastic.
Flipside Tactics needs a random machine that Carpet made to get seed number 1 right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't hit yourself
Look at that.
in the
Now
face
let's do it
with that
again.
ball anymore.
Don't care about that ball.
Oh.
There you go.
Much better.
Effectiveness. All right. So it's actually getting a lot better. I designed it this way to ensure that the flow felt right. It took a lot in the beginning. Everyone's excited. Who gets what seed? Now it's going to slow down again. It's going to take a little bit more time. And what I really appreciate about this as well is that you can see what's happening on the inside. It's one of those, you
It's
know, like you have a
transparent.
watch
I'm waiting.
where you
It's
can see
fully
what's going on.
transparent.
I'm going to give it 5 more seconds. It does work in 2 effective ways, which I do really appreciate.
They're not rotating enough.
Start the game.
So here's
Start the game.
so what I designed about this, and this is what I make sure you have a backup plan, right? You never want to go into anything without a backup plan. So I made sure there was another way to completely randomly generate it and to just reach in blindly, you know? Sometimes you just got to do it nice and manually. You shuffle things up about.
You're grabbing
you get
all
your
of them.
hands dirty. Yeah, you just got to get your hands dirty.
You're
And now
looking at
we
the
will
ball.
see.
This is really-
Denial and mock it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I want one more guess from the guys. What are we thinking? What are we
3.
thinking?
2.
We've already had 3, James.
That's
James
my
is
third
wrong
time
always.
guessing 3.
Oh, okay. Number 5.
Well, you should have guessed what you guessed last time. 8.
Oh.
Seed number 8. Do we know who that's going to be against? We don't have. Oh, we do. We have a 1.
Doesn't it go against the number 1? Yeah, so it was against Flipside
And Atelier.
Atelier.
There you go.
Well, good luck. Mock it and Denial going against Flipside and Atelier.
I feel like that's
We're
worse.
going to
I
give
don't
this
know.
just one more shot. All right, Penta and Genesis. You know, I like both these teams. I'm hoping they can help my machine work a little bit better. Again, this took me approximately 2 to 3 months to craft. A lot of hard labor.
You are
And a
spewing
lot of
so much
design.
falsehood right now.
It took a lot of time to create this. And you know what? I think the backup plan is probably going to be what
No,
I'm gonna
just
go
turn
with.
it off and on again.
Yeah.
Try it
yeah.
now.
All right, turn it off and on
What
again.
happens?
Does it
What
work?
happens? Eh?
It actually works. I shouldn't be surprised at my own machinery. And now we will see Genesis and Penta eSports L7. L, maybe it's a precursor. We'll see.
Man,
Does this
Carp already
predict
wants to
their
give them a
loss?
loss.
Is this magic? Maybe. I'm telling the future. And Penta and Genesis are out first round. We'll see. Don't be in seed L. Be in seed 7, boys. And now we have 2 left. I'm just going to reach in for this one. I'm not going to bother.
No,
you know?
no,
No, I wanna
run
see it
it.
work.
At least try.
All right.
turn it on.
I'll at least try one more time. Team secrecy and take 3. Silence for
It's gonna go.
dramatic pause.
I believe.
Do you know what? Just turn. Oh!
Oh, it
happened.
happened off camera. I watched that.
It's
Though.
rigged. Nope,
Did
I
you
watched him push it up.
He watched it. Guys, James actually used his eyes.
I saw.
Don't worry. I make sure this is just as effective as James's Rocket League play. Every now and then it's okay, but most of the time, it's pretty garbage.
That hurts.
Coming in at seed number 2, Take 3 and Team Secrecy, which means our last seed.
Hold
for our last
on.
two
Did
teams-
anybody pay attention
Yeah, it's
and remember
obviously
what the last number is?
3.
No, we had 3 already.
3 probably.
3.
Is it 5?
No, 5's still in there.
Yeah, I
What are
think
you
5's
thinking?
it. 5's the one that's
I want
left.
everyone in chat to try and predict. You're probably you guys can keep track. You can
Chat
pause
predicting.
and go back and figure things out. Maybe you can check out.
This
the
is
VOD,
the
keep
one
track of
prediction
stuff.
Gibbs will get right in the pick'em.
Oh.
Oh, Cow Nose. What are you looking at? Cow Nose and Set to Destroy at seed number 5. You guys
Oh,
are the
got it
worst
right.
listening.
Way to go.
Nailed it.
Only Waypoint
Well done.
got this right. Here,
That's
here's
right.
a gift for you,
Oh
buddy.
boy,
Hey, you
caught
got it
that
this
one
time.
too.
All right, thank you so much for witnessing. I mean, again, the fruits of my labor clearly have paid off. This was flawless machinery. But now we know the seeds. Let's take a look at what the bracket's going to look like over back at the desk.
We will get to see that bracket. I am excited, but I just have to clarify first. Carpet did not invent that machine.
He didn't.
When's
He's
the
trying to
Kickstarter?
take credit for that.
The Kickstarter for that machine,
Yeah.
I would not fund it. If you started up a Kickstarter to defund that Kickstarter, I'd fund that one.
I'm right here with.
So you're trying to
Defunding a Kickstarter. That sounds very mean.
I'm on godefundme.com /waypunk.
I would actually
Don't
donate
type
to
that into your URL bar. I don't know what it is.
Can I have that?
This is mine.
It was my gift to him.
caught it.
Whatever. I don't want it. But we got to. I think that in terms of who people should be scared of, G2, they didn't make playoffs last season, but they did win Midseason Mayhem.
They did.
So that means they're going to lose this time.
Well,
I
we
think.
can also look at the same thing on the EU side, which is the current Pocket Aces have got 2/3 of the team that won on EU last season. You can't really expect what to happen here. F3, playing really well, current world champions, didn't make it past round 1.
I mean, it's mayhem. It's literal chaos. So who knows what's gonna happen?
But they, flip
right?
side, they had to go against the eventual champions, though. So they had to go against Mock round 1, which is now Pocket Aces. Mock it last season is now Pocket.
Now,
Don't
okay,
stretch
we can
yourself,
talk
guys.
about seeds all we
It's
want.
hard.
But in Wave's words, it's mayhem, guys. Does it really honestly matter? It's going to be just a disaster. We're going to have some crazy game modes. They don't even get to pick half them.
I just hope that we don't see a lot of hockey, though.
Let's look at the bracket for North America. Let's see
timed that
how
wrong.
these teams pair up against each other. That's all I want to see. I just want to see.
It will happen.
You can
I
call
I
for it all
want
you
to
want,
see
Wave.
that North America.
It doesn't make magic
Will the bracket on the screen,
Which
please?
which map are you hoping for the most?
I am hoping for Retro Utopia.
Hey, there we
Yeah,
go.
same here.
And I hope it's Rumble.
Oh, look at that
There
for
we
a
go.
first round match.
And
NRG
G2.
G2, the 2 undefeated teams up against each other. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, that's going to
I'm
be a
excited.
rough match. But, I
It's
mean,
the
they've got to
best.
go against the Plunger King. Kronovi is the Plunger King.
He's
But
a
it's-
mountain and a king. This is
And not only that, week 4, we were talking about that earlier, Take 3 and Genesis are going to play against each other for a match that could potentially decide who gets the number 6 spot. But we don't care. They're going to take each other on in round 1 of Midseason Mayhem.
A little taste.
How would you guys feel if Set to Destroy knocked out Selfless?
I'd
If
be
the
like,
team that can't make playoffs knocks out the team that was undefeated up until week 3.
Well, traditionally, you don't have to be a very successful team in league play to do well in Midseason Mayhem. So they have a shot
a la G2.
last season.
We were trying to
last
avoid it, but
season.
yes.
Yeah. Prime example, they didn't win a single game up until mid-season mayhem.
And they won it all.
And then they didn't drop a single game, I don't think. Or at least definitely not a series, because
Yeah,
it's single limb.
yeah,
Single
it's
limb. That is important. Everything else about RLCS has been double a limb when it comes to brackets. This is a single a limb. You lose here, you are done for the day.
Yep, and I think Selfless and Set to Destroy, the upper bracket definitely looks a little softer than the lower part of that bracket. But I just can't wait to see these guys play Drop Shot. We're guaranteed that pros will be playing Drop Shot the first game of every series. And I did get to see a few tournaments, but mostly were 1v1. I haven't got to see.
Are you talking about the one where I won?
Did you
beat
win that?
you- I
not
beat you
that
and
one.
Gibby. Of course you remember
was
that one.
unofficial. That was an unofficial,
does anyone
unsanctioned
honestly want
tournament.
to watch a tournament where James and Shogun go against each
No,
other.
it
That should never
even-
be aired.
That's the reason why it was off air.
Yeah, exactly.
It was bragging rights, and I am currently bragging about my rights.
You only have rights now that you're in America.
Well, the thing about drop shot is like
And I appreciate that.
I don't know. The thing about drop shot is like everyone's like always playing like, okay, hit the ball and then hit it. You know, okay, so hit the ball and have it go. You know, this way.
props.
But now it's hit the ball and have it go down. And we've seen so many of the tournaments where it's like they go up, they hit it, and it just bounces off the wall, and like it never goes down. It just like it goes in these weird ways. So I'm excited to see how it happens. Let's look at the bracket for Europe though. See if we got any cool matchups there. Can't wait for it. Here it goes. Look at that population. That's so cool.
Another crazy first round matchup, Flipside and Mocket. I mean, they're all going to be kind of tough.
We got the battle of the chromatic teams down here. The black and white teams, Team Secrecy and Penta.
This is, Europe's going to be pretty difficult. But again, first round matchup. It's literally the same seeding as last time, Flipside and Mocket, and they have to go against each other again, the first round.
It's going to be ridiculous. I mean, I'm just looking there, Pocket versus Leftovers. I can't take my eyes off that one. Currently the number 1 and 2 in Europe. Get to take each other on. That's going to be really good.
No, it's the same thing as we had in North America because the seedings were the same for both.
Because Carpet's machine is glorious.
It's flawless.
Well done.
Thank you.
You
know,
literally
golfers
had
clap.
to break it
Golfers
to
clap.
finish the bracket.
that was part of the
and then you
plan
threw
B.
balls at me.
There's always a plan B. Thank you. There's always a plan B.
It's still bouncing.
No matter what you make,
gonna
it's
keep
something
on
you learn.
going.
Whenever you design anything, you always want to have a fail-safe, a fallback plan. Everything goes wrong. What do you do? I didn't
Carpet
break
needs
it.
those all the time because
was-
his plans are going wrong.
You sound like
almost
such
every
a
single
mechanical
time.
engineer right
You're
now.
like the plan B expert.
But if I have so many plan Bs, you'll never know which one's plan A and plan B, but just things aren't going that wrong. Things are always working.
You lost me.
To a degree.
Everything about this has just gone so far off the rails. It's been an amazing RLCS overtime, Ivertime. Give us a vote in chat on which one you want because it won't matter. But your vote will matter next week when we play the Midseason Mayhem. It's going to be at 12 p.m. on Saturday for North America. That's Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. for Europe on Sunday. It's going to be so much fun. We had a great time. For me, Findable Carpet, Gibbs/Shogun, and James Bot. We had a great day. We'll see y'all later.